There we go.
Cool.
Cool. So, how can I best support you today, Jono?
Well, this is my first ever energy session, and I really don't have any expectations. I was just really keen to really take this opportunity to see what it is that you do and
Mm,
how it can support me.
cool. So you're an open book.
Yeah, yeah, and like in the past, I've been really like in my upbringing. What has come up for me with my background and the rural community, my upbringing in the rural community, and an agricultural um, sort of yeah the little town that I grew up in was based on farming families, and really, my thoughts on spirituality were quite grim. I really had no opening to anything beyond the physical realm, and then it wasn't until I went through a divorce after 11-year marriage, and yeah, me and the mother of my two children, we separated, and it just sort of left me in this place of like rediscovering myself, at the age of 28.
Mm,
And I got told about Saturn returns, and I was sort of really fascinated by this whole process, and it really was for me like a rebirthing. And I created myself free from the constraints of this sort of Newtonian physics mechanics world, very masculine based, into this possibility of this sort of who I am now, which is a very balanced um, human being with a very open mind into spirituality, and not the kind of spirituality that is like I'm not religious, although I have been baptized. Believing in a God wasn't my thing. I sort of look at the natural world as the mother nature to me is it, and and she fascinates me every day.
mm,
And I also did a psilocybin experience, which really like did a lone psilocybin mushroom experience, and that really opened my world to there's a whole lot out there that we don't see in our busy state. And now here I am. Yeah, definitely, probably with more questions than answers in this time of my life, and somehow that's opened up many doors for me. um but yeah, I really am just curious as to the spiritual journey that I'm on.
mm, mm. Nice, nice. You've had an awakening of sorts, and your vision and your knowing is far greater than what it maybe previously was, and life has directed you on a journey of awakening those aspects of self and just constantly learning and growing and connecting dots.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's been fascinating, and like really discovering my purpose and being able to act upon that. And so like my background, because when we first met Heidi, I'd just been to my first ever music festival. We met down at the Burning Horse Festival. I'll never forget that. It's the first time I ever allowed myself to dance. I was that sort of
Mm,
rigorous masculine male, this bloke, tough guy, who didn't dance. And then down there I got to dance, and it was like, wow, like I just felt this. Yeah. But what's happened since then, there's been so many things, like from discovering my purpose and acting on it,
mm,
really empowering others to do what's important to them. What's there now is and I also went through like a near death experience in a car accident. Me and my two kids were in a car accident,
mm,
and a guy that hit us died on impact of his car hitting ours. And that was something I won't ever forget, like being above the scene and seeing it all from a bird's eye view. and then coming back down to my body and getting the kids out of the car and getting in, it was that just left me with more questions, like what else is out there? How did I carry my kid out of the car with a broken back and 9 broken ribs and a broken foot and a broken shoulder? How did my son survive? And my daughter, my son broke his neck, but we were all conscious through the whole thing. It was really clear to me that we're meant to be here, and maybe I'm only just scratching the surface as to why.
Yep. The veil has been lifted, and what else is possible? So you're on a quest. You have questions that you're seeking answers to.
Maybe I'm not even looking for answers. Maybe I'm just open to the question.
Open to the question.
Yeah, I don't know if there'll ever be, like, I'm not attached to answers. I think my like where I stand and where I see the world is very little. There's not very many situations where we can say we know the whole truth. And if we do, it's only ever for a split second that it's relevant.
Yeah. In the here and now present moment, and then the moment has passed and it's a new moment.
Yeah.
So what from that, you said you're just open, and there's so much space that is in the openness. But if we're to have an intention, or what would you like to receive more specifically today? Because the space is just infinite, right?
Yeah. Something that's really been present for me lately is my relationship to my body. And after the accident and getting the metal wear removed from my spine, and like I felt really in tune with my body after that crash, and then now I'm sort of more or less healed, and there's something new to be created there, like a new kind of respect, like I'm sort of back into the taking advantage of its function again.
Do you feel like you're completely in your body?
I'm probably more in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably not as in my body. I'm probably, not as in my body as I'd like to be. And I'm certainly not treating it with, the respect I'd like to offer myself.
Yeah. What does the respect for your body look like from the perspective that you have right now?
I don't use it to its potential. I'm not out, and I don't like the word exercise, but I'm by nature an outdoorsman, and I do a lot of, I'm very skilled in the areas of, hunting, gathering, gardening, and I'm just not doing that stuff. What I'm doing is a lot of office, admin stuff, phone calls, Zoom calls, and very little enjoying my body and the gift that it is.
So that's what's happening at the moment. You're wanting to honor your body more by doing the things you know that it's capable of doing, like the things you enjoy being outside, hunting, gathering, that you know that you're good at. But you're restricted at the moment because you're spending a lot of time office admin, Zooms, meetings, indoors. Is it that you don't have time, or is there a block that you can perceive, or what's stopping you from doing that right now?
Probably my guilt around, or the guilt that I create around not being busy. Like I have this thing that I grew up with where it's like you just be busy all the time. And if I'm not, I feel shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I've somewhere along the lines got it that going and being outdoors and being, it's like one of the biggest things I've struggled with since becoming self-employed is, taking that time to go and enjoy my body and enjoy this world that I'm a part of,
Mm.
because I have it that's not working hard. So I'm not, because I'm working for myself now as well, there's no clear structures around what is work and what isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, definitely there's feelings of guilt coming up, even thinking about having time off.
Mm. So guilt comes up around not being busy and maybe also enjoying your body and what it can do.
Mm,
Yeah. And
yeah,
guilt around
definitely.
having time off.
Yeah, yeah. But then guilt around not using my body and watching myself get, out of shape, and like
Mm.
that gives me even more guilt, because I've got this gift of a body that I can use, and I'm not using it.
Mm. Isn't that a crazy conundrum to find yourself in? Got this amazing body, but you're not using it because you feel guilty for using it because then you might actually feel good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it okay
Yeah.
for you to feel good?
Is it okay for me to feel good? Wow, that's not a question I mean, yeah, of course the answer is yes, but have I ever asked myself that question? No, I haven't. And and I don't know that I've ever saw it as something to want to have. Like I've never really thought about it, what it would look like just to feel good.
Mm.
Like I've always been big on, accepting what is,
Yeah.
being present, but like feeling good. And now I've never thought about that.
Do you
That could
know
be great.
what feeling good feels like?
Getting all the work done.
Getting all the Is that a
That's,
feeling in your body when you get all the work done?
that's a feeling not in my body, more in my head, probably.
Mm.
But that there is like a feeling of like, yeah, like got that done. Like
Okay.
I still have that ingrained in me.
Can you feel good irrespective of what you've done?
Oh, yeah, I can, and I'm stuck in it being conditional.
Mm. I can feel your head understands and it gets it, but it's not fully coming into your body as a felt sense yet. It kind of comes down to about to the heart area and then it stops coming down solar plexus and anchoring down through your body and down your legs.
Mm, that's a
Yeah,
nice way of putting it,
yeah,
and I'd say that's accurate.
yeah. So when you just thought or got a sense of that feeling good just before, where do you feel that in your body?
Mm,
And you're welcome to close your eyes too if that helps. Is there a sense of that feeling good in your body right now? And if so, where might that be?
I can definitely feel it sort of in my chest area.
Yeah, cool. And as you feel it in your chest area, does it have a particular sensation or colors or image symbol, or how do you recognize that?
Blue.
It's blue. Cool. Can we stay with that for a moment, Jono? Cool. So
Yep.
you get this sensation of blue in your chest, okay? So all I want you to do is just watch that sensation of blue, whatever it's doing, not making it wrong or right, just watching it. And it was relating to the sensation of feeling good. And as you watch it, does it do anything? Does it move? Does it change? Or maybe does it need anything from you?
It's moving a lot and it's changing a lot. It's not staying still.
Okay.
And and it is saying like, hey man, I'm here.
Cool. So it's
Like,
saying, hey, I'm here.
yeah, it's like, can you see me? Like,
Yep.
I'm here. Yeah.
Cool. So just stay with it. Stay with that moving and changing and hey man, I'm here. So just stay with that sensation and whatever it wants to show you and keep breathing with it. And does it stay in your chest or does it move around at all?
It's come up to my eyes.
Okay. Okay, it's come up to your eyes. And is it still blue?
No, it's gone white.
Mm-hmm. It's gone white. So it's behind your eyes and it's gone white. And it's still moving and changing?
It's more. This is a similar. This white. I've seen it before. It was the first time I'd ever done a full breath work with the breath of bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Did that guided session and did it with a gentleman who's a good friend of mine. Put this on, and at the end, I saw this white light, like what I'm seeing now.
Mm-hmm.
Except it was vivid. It came through the sky, down through me, and I became that light. And for a moment, I was everything and everyone. It was beautiful. This is really similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So just continue to stay with that white light that's coming in through your eyes, just allowing space for it to be what it is. And you're welcome to check in with that white light sensation and see if it needs anything or if it's happy just being as it is.
It's really clear that it's happy just being.
Mm. Mm. And does it continue to stay the same or does it change at all?
This this thing I haven't been able to put into a shape. It's kind of all around me. It's kind of it's bigger than me. I'm resisting it. I've just had like a thought, like, is it me?
Mm-hmm. So you're feeling a little bit resistant to it being all around you?
No, I am completely cool with it being all around me,
Okay.
and it's big, and I can feel its power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Just continue to stay with it. The sensation that's all around you. You said it felt bigger than you, but just staying present, allowing, breathing. And is it continuing to be all around you? Has it shifted or changed again?
I just opened my eyes and it was really interesting. I felt green, just like a shade of green appear around the outside of that white.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was warm.
Mm.
But other than that, it's still just there.
Cool. And it's okay still being there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I feel like this thing's always there. Just I need to be really present to see it.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And does it need anything at all, or is there a sense of it feeling complete now?
Yeah, I think it felt acknowledged, and yeah, it's not sort of opened my eyes now, and it's funny because now I'm just seeing the beautiful green outside and the white of this room, like it's in physical form now.
Mm. Mm. And how are you feeling?
Really light and really grateful
Mm.
that I get to witness this beauty just in this room, outside this room.
Mm. Mm. Beautiful. You feel really present and really expanded.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, like there is no, yeah, there, I feel really connected is probably another word I'd add.
Mm-hmm.
I feel less in my head. Yeah.
Yeah. Connected to self and connected to all, as
Mm,
within, so without, right? You have the internal experience, and then it was mirrored by your external, as you, I'm assuming you're looking out the window there.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How does it feel to feel good? The label of good.
Oh, it's beautiful. Like you can really see, like I can see the beauty when, like I guess that what I'm seeing for myself is this thing that I'm calling feel good. It's
Mm.
just being present.
Mm.
And when I'm present, it feels really good.
Yeah. Mm.
And it doesn't go well with my crazy schedule and, all the to-do lists and blah, blah, blah.
It's a different space of being,
Mm,
isn't it, than operating from this?
mm.
How relevant is your to-do list and the busy from this place right now?
Oh, it's so irrelevant, but it's what I can see is it shows up not as tasks to be done by when, like I still have my word in the matter, what I've given my word to and by when, but it takes the yuckiness out of it. Like it takes the, like I have a real repulsion towards like scheduling and organizing. Like it really, like I've not been this sort of goal setting, task setting person. I sort of more like to go with the flow. Like when I'm present, things get done and they get done really efficiently.
Yeah.
But I fall into the trap of the to-do list and the calendars and the schedules and the blah blah blahs, and that's when things don't work for me. It just doesn't. Sure, there might be breakthroughs to be had there, but I just feel like for me naturally this is the place, just
Yeah.
getting present.
Yeah.
And then having the things show up not as tasks but just as actions needed, and really my attention is required.
Yeah. Yeah. So knowing that and knowing how you best operate from a place of presence and being, as opposed to schedules and things placed in the future when you don't know where you'll be or how you'll feel in the future, what could you then shift for yourself to support you?
I could honor myself first,
Mm.
and there wouldn't be this pull to need to take a break or need to allow myself to go for a walk or go for a hunt.
Mm. Mm. Working from a place of alignment and divine flow, as opposed to sort of head-based scheduling, structuring,
Mm.
is not necessarily in flow with how you feel best.
Wow, and there's certainly no guilt. Like it's like I forget.
Mm.
I've been doing this all for
Doing
right
what
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wanting to be admired by how much work I do, and then just
Mm.
completely losing respect for myself because I'm not looking after myself.
Right. You're not doing the things that you wanted to do, like honoring your body and feeling good in
Mm.
your body and hunting, gathering, movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not you embodied.
No, it's no wonder my body's doing things to get attention.
Yeah. Right? That's it. Your body holds the wisdom.
Yeah.
It's always calling you home. Always.
Wow. Why have I been ignoring it? It's like I listened when I had the car accident because I, didn't have much choice. It didn't seem like a choice to me. It was just like, okay, here I am. This is what my body's telling me, and I listened to it. Like I listened to it with heightened curiosity, and I got to, really hear its wisdom. And
Mm.
then when it's not life or death, I just go back to autopilot.
Just return to default setting
Yeah.
without, yeah, seeing the new potentially. Yeah.
Mm.
So lots of insights dropping in now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did not expect this. Wow. I'm just feeling what it would be like to honor body and to honor myself. I just felt this weight off of needing other people's approval or acceptance, because I've got the ultimate, and that's my own.
That's all there is. It's your life, your body.
Oh my God, I've not been even accepting my own body. Here's the thing, I've not. I've been making it all sorts of wrong. Dad bod. Oh, you can't. I used to go everywhere with no shirt on. Now you won't find me with no shirt on. Actually, no, there's a lie. I still do, but I don't feel great about it.
Yeah.
I'm not accepting my body.
And now?
Well, I have a choice to make. And I choose my body.
Yeah. You choose your body.
Mm.
Over and above all the other things that cause the body ill or stress or disharmony.
Yeah, I choose it all.
Yeah.
It's just dealt with COVID. Like just last week, it dealt with it incredibly. My body did that. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. It's so incredible what it can do. Yeah.
I just felt like I felt like there was like an acknowledgement coming back, like thanks, like from my body, like saying thanks for choosing me. I've been here for 33 years, something along those lines.
Yeah. Amazing. Keep staying with the unfolding energy and the insights that you're getting. I'm just aware the video is going to end in a few minutes, so I'm going to end it, and it'll take some time to process the recording. Then I'll give you a call back. So just stay where you are with what's happening for you, and we'll be back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Cool.